Have you ever experienced a misunderstanding just because people communicate differently? Sometimes something that sounds normal or funny to one person can sound rude or offensive to someone from a different cultural background. Today, I would like to talk about an example of intercultural misunderstanding that often happens in daily life, especially among students. A few months ago, I heard a story about a student who joined a new university group project. He came from a different region and was not familiar with the communication style of his new friends. One day, he showed his presentation design to the group. After seeing the design, some of his friends laughed and said things like, "This looks so old fashioned," and "Wow, this is really bad." However, the friends were actually joking. They thought sarcastic jokes were normal and funny. Unfortunately, the student interpreted the comments seriously. He left impressed and thought that his group members disliked his works. After that, he became quiet. This situation can be explained using several concepts from intercultural communication. The first concept is high context and low context culture. Some cultures communicate directly and openly while others people prefer polite and indirect communication. In this case, the group members use direct and sarcastic communication, but the student came from a background where direct criticism is considered rude or offensive. The second concept is stereotype. The group assumed that everyone would understand their humor and feel comfortable with their jokes. This assumption created misunderstanding because not everyone has the same cultural background or communication style. The third concept is nonverbal communication. Actually, the student's facial expression and silence showed that he was uncomfortable. However, the others did not pay attention to these nonverbal signals. From this example, we can learn that intercultural misunderstanding can happen very easily in everyday life. Different cultures may have different ways of speaking, joking, expressing emotion, or responding to criticism. Therefore, we should be more careful with our words and try to understand other people's cultural backgrounds before judging or joking with them. By understanding these differences, we can avoid misunderstanding and build better relationship with others. Thank you.